I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Awesome. Glad to hear it.
You know who this is?
No, actually. Sorry, I'm just stepping away from my computer right now. Yeah, may I ask you something?
Sure. They're showing our blood to National High School League sport. First,
Yes, okay. I figured as much.
Yeah. I was so impressed when I seen your resume. I was like, oh, that's Jack. And then I seen the interview on YouTube. I was like, yo, man, this is great right now because right now we got a big story.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
So far, have you seen any of the information that I had sent out?
So I saw what you guys posted on LinkedIn yesterday, which I responded to. Let me see. Pull up my LinkedIn right now. Because I saw you had sent me a message. I was going to get to that in a moment, but also pull this up now. So yeah, tell me a little bit about what you guys are looking to do.
All right, so basically we're doing a movie. Right now we have our own blockchain. The blockchain is basically based off of athletic performance, and then also tracking, and then the transition of transactions during the shows, like in festivals and concerts and conferences. Like when we have a show to raise capital, which is what we're actually going to begin doing at first. We'll be working off a blockchain. So right now, our current state is that we have a $20 billion evaluation for those sport teams. We have a $30 million evaluation for just the concerts and festivals and raising capital through the year, which we'll always be doing regardless, because of how we have to raise the capital for, of course, the league itself. Equipment, different things like that have to be invested in. Right now, our case is that we're working with Amazon Web Service. Amazon Web Service has a project cost for us at $17,500. We also have guerrilla marketing in front of us that we need for our new single, Top of the League, which is out right now on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, Pandora, etc. We have a great company. AWS is impressed with the architecture that I created and designed. To have you on board is one of the greatest things as well. It's definitely, big for sports. Also, right now we're shopping out. We originally shopped out PlayStation Theater at 2,000 people. So to start our shows off, we also have a projection for manufacturing the merchandise for these shows, etc. I think it's one of the best investments right now, especially in music too. I think this record is going to be Rock Hall of Fame, especially with the sport behind it, the merchandise. Very classic,
Definitely. Awesome. That sounds like you guys got some really cool stuff in the works here.
Yes, sir. Also, I just met Robert Kraft maybe like 2 years ago. He seemed very intrigued with what Jay-Z and those guys that Rock Nation had going on. I know some people that are affiliated with Rock Nation, but our interest is not actually closing on a record deal, because we need all of the money that we can have for the company to actually play out the way it's supposed to play out. Right now, we're scheduled in to actually get ready to start performing, so we have to pay for rehearsals as well. And all of this stuff comes to a regular project cost though. Without this API, this application, we won't be able to, do a lot of things as far as like raising the capital goes. A lot of people want to see the ball. The ball has not been manufactured yet, but it's possible that the ball can be manufactured by Adidas, by Nike, and different things like that. So we're pretty much in seed stage, which is the best time to invest.
Sorry, what was that last bit?
The ball needs a manufacturer like Adidas. I can make these balls by my hand. Believe it or not, I can make these balls by my hand. I actually came out of poverty with this idea.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, I came from the bottom, from the roots, from scratch, and designed this.
Definitely. So, what would you be looking for from me, and how do you kind of envision me sort of helping out here?
Well, right now, our best interest is definitely marketing for the music, to raise more capital, raise more awareness, guerrilla marketing as well, like print media. We have posters, we have flyers, we have events that we can raise capital at as well. Different places that we can attend as a club, and appreciate this capital still that you're investing in right now for ROI ahead of time. So you actually be receiving your capital before probably the next 9 months. Next 9 months, which is it's not even a year yet. 2022 will be here in no time.
Right.
So I want to get everyone on the same page. A lot of people in sports already are familiar, but we haven't yet went public with Forbes yet. This is a $1 billion company. We have over 900,000 shares in the company stake available, to actually start making more money. And to have AWS, that's our acquisition in itself.
Right.
So I think, I'm listening, sir.
No, yeah, you guys got a really kind of interesting concept going on here, and there's definitely a whole bunch of ways to market that. Whether you're talking about hopping on other people's podcasts, which I think could kind of be a good sort of starting point for you guys, and then kind of going there to, okay, now you have somebody who's broadcasting this story. Let's have somebody write an article about it. Let's kind of try to move to television and go from there. But yeah, it sounds like you guys are kind of putting everything together, and it's looking like it's going to be big.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually the first biometric sport league, and based on the cryptocurrency ROI, I mean, like, it's probably the fastest because how we use our technology is like the ball basically picks up athletic data, but also is able to pick up any athlete in any country. So let's say we have a market cap of a certain amount, and we only distribute 100,000 balls, right? Out of the 100,000 balls that we distributed, that's 100,000 plus athletes, because each athlete is able to register on the application. Regardless whether you own a ball or not, you're still able to create a profile.
Gotcha. Oh, awesome.
And that's pretty much how it works. And I mean, everything is in the works right now for that development. We just need that marketing capital for that record right now, because that's almost like our main focus right now. The videos is coming out real soon. We got the movie stuff coming out as well. That's going to be on a tour. So we'll get some time to do our rock band thing, and then it'll be some time for people to watch the short film, which is basically an animation, something that's for the kids as well. PG. What I can show right now so far is there's a lot of information that's on YouTube right now. There's a lot of revenue based on the financial projections, cash flow statement. But no one is gonna operate off of just us, throwing a projection off in front of them with no money behind it. You understand what I'm saying? They'll react behind the artwork because the artwork is incredible. The artwork is precious, and that's where the value comes from in the company, and that's any company. But if we don't have any any seed, we're not going to be able to have our API. And people want to see the API right now. If we can show together as a team, that traction on the application just so for the concerts that we do, even if let's say only 40 people came to the show, that's $40,000 on the application already in our cryptocurrency moving. So we started out like that with just building that idea, and I spoke to M&A directors. Deloitte was one of the main companies that was interested in buying as well. And that was during the pandemic. So the main thing that these M&A directors told me was that, check this out, man. Listen, if you could get your shows going first, and you can show a little bit of that traction that you're talking about, you're A1 on that acquisition. And that's what they told me, and that was one of the main things because I'm looking at, I can either keep this company or I can sell this company, and we can sell for major numbers. That's already indefinite. You know what I mean? I didn't come here to lose. I came here, I knew I was gonna take a loss, but I did not come to lose.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like you said, and I think that the advice that they probably gave you is when you're coming out with really anything, to get that kind of traction and that social media excitement sort of building around it. So, I mean, you're not dropping into an empty audience. You have people that have kind of been following what you're doing, and they're anticipating, this coming, and, doing these concerts and things like that to get them excited. I think, it's a great way to kind of build a base of people who are going to ultimately receive this thing.
Yeah, and then the other feature that we have on there is that the fact that instead of us building out the solution like mainly by itself, we built out the solution as already partnered with AWS, which is giving us the activation for getting into the marketplace. You know what I mean? I think what was in the news not too long ago was that Jeff Bezos, he was actually looking to buy a sport league or something like that. And I think it was the NFL. The NFL and Jeff Bezos was, they was talking about how he wanted to buy a sports team. He can buy the whole NFL. That's what gave me the idea, because I was working at AWS Loft, co-working space. And as I was there, it was like, you know what? Well, if he's gonna do that, he might as well just buy this company right here. And that's when I knew, I was kind of alerted that, like, you know what, Jeff Bezos may be already here with us. And once you plug in those numbers, and you get approved for your API at Activate program, the next step from Activate program is getting you into that marketplace. And I think that's one of the goals at AWS, is actually building this company. I've been in touch with Sandy Carter from Vice President of AWS. I've been in touch with a lot of different people, and they're ready to help us, get more capital together too, get more club members. I even spoke with David Meltzer. David Meltzer is another person that I know very well. he's an investor right now too as well. He's invested in my education, you know, that which is very satisfactory right now too. You know, I appreciate the excellence that he's given me to get on this road to revenue.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, well, I mean, this sounds, sounds really cool. I love kind of the ideas that you guys got here and the things that you're looking to do. I got to get running in a couple minutes, but can we, hop back on the phone maybe Thursday? And in the interim, if you could kind of just maybe shoot me an email with, how you envision me potentially coming on to help you guys and sort of figuring out, how I can be of service to this, and we can kind of go from there. And I hope to be of help here.
All right, cool, great. Thursday it is, and I'll send you a business plan. I'll send you another projection of everything that we need to be doing, and then and the request of the required number that we need for it, for seed.
Beautiful, awesome. Thank you so much, Deshaun. It was a pleasure talking to you.
I love you, Jack. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Have a good one. All right, looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
All right, bye.
Take care.